Good morning from beautiful Seoul city center out in South Korea. Behind me is the one and only Seoul Central Mosque. In fact, it's the only mosque out here in Seoul City. You've got other places of worship like the houses and the flats and the small apartments and here and there that you can interiorly amend for a place of worship for the Muslims, of course, for you to pray together. However, from a mosque perspective, this is the only mosque out here in Seoul city center. It was built in 1976, so it has been around for quite a while. But from looking at it from both an interior and exterior perspective, it's done pretty well from a maintenance perspective. Right at the entrance, there was a sign that they're wanting to build this mosque bigger, so they're in need for donations. It's Jummah prayer, post-Jummah prayer, so the rush for Jummah has gone, and it's pretty quiet right now. The mosque inside is relatively empty. There's a couple people praying and reading the Quran currently, which is our holy book in Islam. And yeah, it's on top of a hill, so if you do get here, just expect a little bit of a hike upwards, incline walking, just to get to this masjid. Now the men and the women sections are separated, of course, because there's only one main entrance right behind me. They've had to build a separate entrance for the women, so it's not so much that there are multiple entrances like you get in some mosques, like for example in the ones that I went into in Malaysia, where there are multiple entrances, one for the ladies, one for the men, but they pray in the same prayer orders like levels within or inside the masjid. And in this case, the main entrance here for the men, and on the side, on the left-hand side down the steps, is the entrance for the women, for if they wanted to pray. Also, a slight correction, the mosque out here, yes, it's the central mosque. It wasn't necessarily the first mosque, but it's the biggest mosque out here in South Korea. Previously, there were 5 mosques, but this one here opened up in 1976 and kind of led the way forward as being the main central mosque, determining all the rulings and the decisions of, when Eid prayer, what time, all the rulings basically of the country. That was Asr prayer. That was really good. There's about a good 100 people or so out here in the mosque. I think the first 2-3 rows were completely full. Apparently it gets really, really busy out here in the evening, and of course during Eid prayer they open up the downstairs, the basement, the upstairs floor, as well as the whole outside area. But yeah, it was good coming to another country where the Muslim community is so small, but it exists. Okay, I'm right outside the masjid at the moment, and from what I've been told that there used to be 5 masjids back in the day, and this was the central mosque, hence the main masjid, I guess you could say, hence why it was called the central mosque. But there's a upstairs, of course, the interior place that I've just went into for the praying, but there's also the basement area, which is both for the males and the females, separated, of course, to pray. Let's go and check it out.
Before this is the office.
Acha.
Assalamu
Assalamu
Imam and Muazzin.
Assalamu alaikum.
Indonesian.
Oh, Indonesian. I came from Indonesia. Jakarta. Jakarta, yes. Very nice, very busy. Okay, cool. So I'm in the basement section. The carpet here is completely new, and from what I've been told, the number of people that it takes interior, both on the men's and the women's sections, upstairs and the basement, is just under about 400 people, which is pretty big, more than one initially thought. But yeah, of course, during Eid prayer, there is a lot more people that it takes, especially outside. They'll expand it, put the carpets down on the floor for Eid prayer, because there's a lot more. I think there's about 40,000 Muslims approximately out in Seoul. Is that correct? In Seoul, about 40,000? Yeah. So there is a good small community, majority found out here in Itaewon. Okay, cool. I think that's it for this lovely vlog. I hope this vlog gave you a good vision of what this place looks like, a good view of what Seoul Central Mosque is all about. the only big mosque out here in Seoul, out in Itaewon. Yeah, so yeah, if you're ever out here in Seoul, make sure you try and make an effort to come here. It's a little bit of a journey to get to Itaewon, but honestly, it's definitely worth it. There's a lot of halal food places here as well. And for those that are not Muslim, feel free to still come here as well. Learn more about the religion, learn more about the people, speak to some people, speak to the imams. There's lots of leaflets out here so you can learn more about Islam itself. Definitely worth it. I think that's it for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I shall see you guys next time. See you later.